It is wet under here.
I think what we got right now. That's both on the counter. Should be leaking.
Well, it is.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yep. All right. Good morning and whatnot, and yeah.
Such. Give me a minute, man. I'm finishing up the coffee.
Trying to get everything set up here real quick. We had to run up to the store, so I'm running a little bit behind. So
That's all right. I'm having more computer.
Did you get D4 invited?
Yeah, I invited him. I don't know if he's gonna hop on. Like I said, I think he's out of town.
Okay.
I'm having more computer issues this morning, so I'm just gonna do it on the phone.
All right. Well,
It's something with that tablet, man, because my computer next to it says that my internet is 60. When I go to do my internet test on the same website on the other computer, it reads 2.
Well, I'm gonna let you get the show started here real quick. I got some stuff to knock out.
Well, hang on. Let me get in the garage real quick.
Good morning, Vietnam. What's up, James?
Garage, I'll be right back.
Good morning there, Bulldog JC. What's up, the real Lee? So we're still getting set up this morning, guys. Had to make an impromptu house call on another project real quick this morning. If you guys give us just a few minutes here, we will get it going. So, what's going on, Keith? We're trying to get everything set up here, man. It's going to take just a few more minutes. You guys stand by.
How's it going, everybody? Oh, man. I don't know about all y'all, but I slept terrible last night. What's up, Bulldog? Still trying to get everything rocking. All right, so we're unprofessional this morning. Whew. All right. Try to pull up the YouTube real quick, guys, so I can see everybody's comments. Can you guys hear me okay? Pull this one over here. And let me know if y'all can hear College Game Day behind. If so, I'll go ahead and pause that as well. Go ahead and mute this. I'm trying to pull up the comments, guys, so I can see all y'all, see what's going on. All right. There we go. That makes it a little bit easier. What's up, Big Lee, Bulldog JC, Jaden N4KL4, James Burks, Jay Murr. Thank you. Yeah, sounds good. All right. So we are, like I said, we're trying here, guys. It's been one of those mornings. Let me move this tablet that's no longer working. Y'all saw my South Carolina video. Y'all saw it cut out midway through me talking. It's just been one of those weeks for me. So what game are y'all most excited to see this week? I mean, you got the Penn State, Auburn game, Florida, Alabama. There's a couple good ones on there. I'm actually kind of excited to see that a lot of people aren't talking about. I'm kind of excited to see the Colorado versus Minnesota game because that's really going to blow the doors off. If Colorado beats Minnesota, we know for a fact at that point Ohio State's just trash. Whew. Had to go make my coffee. I don't know what Brett's doing. So, guys, if y'all weren't with me last night, well, I'm a Auburn fan, so Auburn, Penn State. I get it, man. I don't think that game's gonna be as close as everybody thinks. I'm kind of on the outside looking. I think Auburn handles business. We'll do score predictions later. Jamie, game day. That's right. I'll tell you what. While wait on Brett. Last night I gave out my top 10 on my channel. If you guys weren't there, go ahead and go over that if you guys want. Number 10, I had Florida. 9, UCLA. 8, Oregon. 7, Texas A&M. 6, Clemson. 5, Iowa. 4, Cincy. 3, Oklahoma. 2, Georgia. 1, Bama. Oh, man. Come on, Gray, man. Why you got to be like that? And I won't hide it. Go ahead. What you guys say? I'm going to need Alabama to lose. Not me. I hate Florida with a passion. So, Florida goes down, I'm always happy. It's a win-win for Georgia. Question is, who's going to be playing quarterback for Georgia today? Will it be Stetson? Will it be Carson? It's the same as last week. Cincy top 4, I like that. I just did it based on, I get it, you got to look at strength of schedule, but I looked at it and go, okay, what team could give a run for the money? And Cincinnati was up there, man. I truly think Cincinnati on a good day could be Iowa, Clemson, Texas A&M, Oregon, Florida, and UCLA.
What are you wearing, Trenches?
Same as always.
Did you not?
I
Did
know
you
it's
not
red
get the
out.
memo?
I know I got. Listen, I don't know if you know this. I got coffee, and I am a sloppy ass. So I am not spilling any coffee on my red Herschel jersey today. I know it's the red out. Trust me, I'm with you.
I'm sorry. What'd you say? Something about you? You don't have any red Georgia shirts? You don't have no red Georgia shirts. You ain't got no red Georgia hats.
You know better. You know better.
So what you're saying is you're making excuses. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. You gonna make me go inside and put it all on? That's ridiculous. Cincy is good. Bulldog JC thinks Beck's gonna be starting today. He might. What's up, Webb? You still never answered my question, Webb. Why do you owe me $10? What happened?
Oh no, I got to turn the volume up. What was that?
Webb Payne, messing with him a little bit.
Hey, what's going on, Webb?
Oh man.
How about UCF last night, man? What happened there?
Gus Malzahn.
That is an actual fact.
What's up, stray dog? Yeah, it's just Gus being Gus.
The Gus bus done rolled into the ditch already. Dang.
Yep. Well, before we get talking about college, man, what's on the menu?
You went on?
I said, what's on the menu?
Well, we're gonna start out with some good old-fashioned bacon. We got some eggs. We also got some now, you probably never heard of this, but blueberry brats,
Okay.
apple brats.
Let me ask you
We're gonna
this:
get that
those
going.
brats you just showed, do y'all have a Lucky's? Is that where you got it?
What's that?
Did you happen to get those brats from a Lucky's?
No, I don't know where my wife got them from.
Okay, that's the only time I've ever had a blueberry brat was from Lucky's.
Yes, dear.
It's from Donner's in Ball Ground, Georgia.
Donner's in Ball Ground, Georgia. No,
Okay, there you go.
it's a local German place. Some then we got some genuine Boar's Head Munster cheese. That's gonna go on. Cold jack cheese and some croissants.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't know how you're awake to watch the games after eating these meals.
Yeah, we clearance bougie this week. My wife says.
I got you. Hit the comments real quick. Jaden says Stetson Bennett just needs to start the rest of the season. You out your mind. Web Payne, Clemson lost. I bet 10 on it. LOL. Web, you keep that. You've already given me tons of stuff for my channel.
What was that? What did you say?
Web Payne and me bet $10 on the Georgia Clemson game. I told him to go ahead and keep that $10 because he made the banner and everything else for my channel. So we're square. Jay Muir says easy win for my Buckeyes today, buddy. I don't know if there is such a thing as an easy win for the Buckeyes this year. I'm just being honest with you.
Maybe there's some truth to that statement.
3 flat tires on the Gus bus, says JC.
Already in the ditch.
What's up, bearded dog?
Let that garage door down about halfway, buddy.
Keith says no thank you on Stetson starting the rest of the year. Oh, that's what's up. BLST is going to his first Georgia game today.
All right, hold on. I want to show y'all something here. This is the blueberry brat. Actually, it's got like full-size blueberries in it.
Nice.
Now, if you have that problem, Wes, you need to go see a doctor, not a butcher.
You know, I was going to make a joke, but I was like, it's early in the morning. Let's go ahead and just have a good time. But you had to do it. You had to do it.
He said, Keith said BLST. What's he talking about?
BLST is going to his first Georgia game today.
Oh, nice.
Man, have a good time. And you get to see the light show, dude. Congratulations.
Yes, sir.
The real light show.
The real light show. Not the copycat one that they have down in Birmingham. Not that one.
Let's see here. The mailman is coming. Watch out. He'll be dropping the check off. Yeah, he could be.
What y'all gonna do? What y'all gonna do if they roll Brock Vandegrift out there? What y'all gonna do then?
Keith said that sounds and looks gross.
Who said that?
Keith.
Hey. What's that Hannibal Lecter said? My mother said it was always good to try new things.
Yeah. Let's see here. Adam Garcia, good morning. Any news on JT today? JT ain't gonna play. There ain't no reason to play JT this week or next week. JT.
No, he ain't gonna play.
You don't play him this week and you don't play him next week against Vandy. You let the man sit and rest.
Nope.
Brett was trying to premiere his trash talk and prediction tomorrow.
Yeah, I was. Yes, sir.
And cheer him on. All right.
Because you got good taste.
Let's go over a couple games. One, we can go ahead and talk about last night since you already pulled it up. I mean, is that the end of UCF? And we're never going to hear it again now that we got Gus Malzahn just destroying that team? Oh, you can't hear me. All you hear is sizzle. Okay.
I can't hear you. The grill is sizzling.
I got you. 12 o'clock, Indiana and Cincinnati go at it. I don't think this game's going to even be close. I've already said I got Cincy in my top 4. I think Cincy's a real deal team.
Hang on 1 second. I got to make a change here real quick.
You good?
I think that my my speaker settings is somehow set to just the phone. That's why I'm having a hard time hearing
Gotcha.
audio.
What's the score prediction? Bearded Dog, we'll get to that in a little bit. We'll do score predictions. I'm walking through them right now. I don't know. I think it may be a good thing to get JT some game reps. I agree, Keith. What happens if he takes that shot on a crap game? I mean, South Carolina, Vandy, they have nothing to lose. It's not, they're going to go balls out trying to get JT on the ground. Don't want him going to Auburn cold. I don't want him going to Arkansas game cold. And that's going to be the first test besides, Clemson, in my opinion. I think Arkansas has actually got a pretty good team this year, Keith. Since he's making playoffs. I think they can, man. This is the year to do it. Everybody looks suspect except 1 and 2.
Trying to get my audio changed over.
Sausage done messed up his whole day. That's what's going on. They're taking Clemson's place in the playoffs. They could. Here's what I made a bet with who was it? Calvino yesterday. Made a $100 bet to Cincinnati and Clemson somehow playing a bowl game at the end of the year because both of them don't get in. I bet you $100 Cincinnati wins that game. And it's not because they're better than Clemson. It's because one of these teams is going to show up and think it's their Super Bowl and the other's not. And you saw how good they played against Georgia last year in that situation.
Yep.
South Carolina about to embarrass Georgia. And what, we playing soccer today as well? Does Ohio have a path? Ohio State? No. Tennille, like you had trenches. Thank you, Tennille. Yes. There you go. I think it was me and her that made that bet yesterday. Clemson will be in the playoff. How? I mean, Oklahoma's got to lose a couple games. Cincy's got to fall off. There's not going to be any great wins on your schedule to put you in.
Hey, Trenches, can you see if you can get your mic to be louder or something? Because I'm having a hard time hearing you.
Yeah, hang on. We'll try something.
Like last week, I could hear you just fine, but this week, I can't hardly hear you at all.
Can you hear me now? Hello. Brett, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hey, Brett. Hello.
Get it from the back side. Take that like that and cut that off.
Hey, can you hear me?
It's about the same. Just ride with it, man.
Yeah. All right. Can y'all hear me in the comment section now? That's the question. Clemson gonna drop one. Yeah, I'm telling y'all. I think it's lower. I can hear you fine. Thank you. That's better. All right. Plenty loud. All right. So yeah, it must be something with your speaker, buddy. All right, so we had Cincy at Indiana. Like I said, I think Cincy handles business no problem on this game. I think Brett's MIA at this point. We'll move on past that one. What's the next good game? How about Michigan State at Miami? Does Miami have a chance to win this game is the question. Hey, Brett.
Yep.
D4 is backstage.
All right, 1 second.
Hang tight, D4. We'll get you in, buddy. All right, Brett, you're gonna make a good watch one day. Oh man, Bearded Dog done did you dirty.
What do you
I hear
say?
your trenches. Thank you. I can't wait to see Alabama. That makes sense. Given your name, I can't wait to see Alabama makes a lot of sense.
Oh boy, that's a save right there. Saved it. There you go.
Oh,
You're good
D4
now.
Sports.
You know
Can
what
you
to
hear us,
say.
D4?
Yeah, I hear you.
All right. All right, so the Michigan State of Miami. Anybody got any thoughts on that game?
I can't hear anything.
You just keep cooking, man. D4, Michigan State, Miami.
as bad as I want to pick the upset here, I'm still gonna have to stick with Miami. But I do think Kenneth Walker runs all over Miami.
Yeah, I'm taking Michigan State, man. I just think I think that little Miami, to be honest with
No,
you.
I only spent 5 minutes trying to figure it out. And I
Oh,
didn't
no, see y'all at half. See you, buddy. LOL, the boy's beard is better than Brett's. Dang, Brett.
I can't hear anything. Your
Whew.
mic is super low.
I need Auburn to win so that the SEC isn't embarrassed. I agree, Tanil. All right, so next game. Let's see here. Minnesota, Colorado, man. I've been saying all week I think it's going to be a good game. I'm going to take Colorado just because that's how little faith I have in Ohio State. But I think this game's going to be really, really close.
I think with Minnesota losing their stud running back in Muhammad Ibrahim, I think it's going to take a toll on them. And I'm going to take Colorado on that matchup to see what they did to Texas A&M.
I got you. I'm trying to help Brett out because he's got like technical issues, but he's not looking, so it's not going to work. All right. How about this one? I know y'all going to laugh, but this is actually a good game. Purdue versus Notre Dame. What you got, D4?
Can you hear me, Brett?
That's what I'm saying. It's something on his end because the comment section they can hear is fine.
Okay. Purdue, Notre Dame. I do think it's going to be a good game. I think Purdue's very underrated with Plummer, David Bell, and Payne Durham, heavily used tight end. But I think that Notre Dame is more talented at every position, maybe except for the exception of David Bell. But I think they have the most talent on the field, bar none, and I expect them to get it done.
All right. I'm going to just – I do my college football math here, and I would go ahead and say that Purdue is better than Jacksonville State.
What's going on?
What's up, man?
All right, I'm gonna grab some earbuds. I'm gonna grab some earbuds because I can't hear anything. So just stand by a second.
All right. Jacksonville State beat Florida State. Florida State almost beat Notre Dame. Therefore, I'm going to take the Boilermakers in this game with the upset. Why not?
Why not?
Let's see here. Some of these games are just horrendous. Actually, this game I really want to talk about. Clemson and Georgia Tech. It's going to be a great game to watch.
I don't think it's going to be a great game to watch.
For me, it's going to be a great game to watch.
For you.
Right.
Yeah, I expect Clemson to do what they do, play good defense, shut down Jahmyr Gibbs, and take care of business.
I agree completely. I think you're going to be looking at a blowout here.
Can you guys hear me?
I hear you perfectly. Can you hear me?
Well, I don't think my earbuds are connected. Stand by.
All right.
There they are.
All right.
I probably gotta mute it and restart it. Hang tight.
Yeah, no problem. We're gonna save that game. This is an underwhelming game that a lot of people aren't talking about, but could be very close for. Mississippi State at Memphis. What's your thoughts on that one?
That's a very underrated game. Memphis is always that scary team, kind of like Cincinnati is now, that people didn't want to play back in the day. But, man, it really depends on which Mississippi State shows up to play. Or the Mississippi State that showed up against North Carolina State, or I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna take Memphis in the upset.
Buddy, I don't know if it's much of an upset. I'm right there with you. I'll take Memphis. Yeah. And it's weird. I usually always pick SEC heavy, but I got no faith in Mississippi State at all.
Yeah, it may not be an upset, but
no.
I like Calvin Austin III, man. That kid's a speedster.
We'll save that game. Save that one. How about Virginia at North Carolina?
Again, it's going to depend on which North Carolina shows up.
You're right.
There's a lot of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde teams going on this year. if you haven't
Yep.
noticed, depending on what team shows up on which day. Virginia's very capable of knocking North Carolina off, but I think Sam Howell gets it back on track and takes down the Hoos.
Brett, any luck yet?
All right, can you guys hear me now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, can you hear us?
Hey, can you hear me?
Can you hear us?
Yeah, can you hear me okay? Yeah.
Yeah, you're good, man.
Yeah, I can hear y'all. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
We're good. Perfect.
Okay.
All right,
Perfect.
so
Finally. Jeez.
let's go over some of the bigger games of the day. We'll start with Alabama and Florida.
Oh,
Okay.
Alabama
Okay.
and by 3 touchdowns.
By 3, okay.
I like how you did that.
At least.
He's like, by 3 touchdowns. It's like, hey, listen. I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna say something crazy like Alabama by 30.
Okay.
I got to stick with my bet I made with Ballard. Alabama by 35.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
I can see that. I can see that easy. This is going to be another one of those games where Alabama's going to do whatever they want to do until they get tired of doing it, and there won't be anything Florida can do to stop it.
That's true. I mean, like I said before, man, you've gone ahead and you got a pissed off Nick Saban wanting to prove a point, and I think Florida's the point to make. So
I would have to agree. I think that it's going to be very difficult for I mean, this is their first SEC game. Is that not right?
yeah.
And I really, 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 really think that they're going to come out looking to make a statement. And I think Emory Jones is going to have the same kind of flashbacks that DJ Ukulele's having right now.
Yeah.
I think that he's going to have
side note,
problems, issues, and I don't think that Florida defensive line is going to be able to do anything, or Florida offensive line is going to be able to do anything against that Alabama defensive front.
Right. Side note,
I mean, you're going into
you
week
know
3.
your program is on a down year when College Game Day has to show y'all catching a cat. That's your highlight. So way to go, Miami.
Well, I mean, oh yeah, that's gorgeous. Nice job, honey. So trying to get this thing lined up. So y'all know one thing that I really like is college football because it pairs so well with bacon.
Listen, anything goes with bacon.
I think that's pretty close to being accurate, sir. I really do. I really do.
Even though we got beat by bacon last week.
Big Suey.
Welcome to the SEC.
I didn't even call you to razz on you, D4.
Oh, I know.
No, he called me and be like, "Hey, just checking in. Do you know if D4 is okay?" I'm like, "I think he's all right."
I just know how I would be if we ever lost to Arkansas.
Yeah. Don Stanton wants to know: do the Gators have any chance today?
No.
Yes.
Nah.
Yes, they have a chance. But basically what it would involve is the entire Alabama team coming down with Rona right before the game.
True.
That's the only chance they got.
Yeah, but if it's all the starters, then you're really screwed because then they're going to put in Richardson.
Well, I'll tell you like this. Dan Mullen got his resume ready before this game started.
Right. All right, let's move on to the next game. South Carolina at Georgia.
Let's come back to that in a little bit.
I did my preview prediction. I had Georgia winning 52-7.
I think you give them too much credit. Well, you think somebody's gonna throw a pick 6 again?
Could be that. Could be a garbage time touchdown.
Okay.
I'm hoping if they get 7, I'm hoping it's a pick 6.
So for me, let me hear what D4 has to say because he's probably gonna pick against Georgia all year just because of the Arkansas Texas game pick we had.
No, I ain't gonna pick again. Like I like to get my pickings. I like to get my pickings right. And as long as they're trotting out Zeb Noland or whoever trash quarterback they got, Shane Beaver's in for a long, long year. And I think this is the game that Georgia works on that offense and works on some new stuff. And I don't think it'll be 52-7 or something like that. I'm thinking like 38-41, something like that. 6, maybe South Carolina gets good field position, gets a couple field goals, something like that. And I think it's just a game that Georgia works on their offense, man. It's a perfect game to do it.
I truly thought you were about to say, I think the game's going to be 41-38. And I was like, what?
No. No.
Well, I already put my prediction out there, and mine went a little something like this. I think that Georgia is they're going to run some stuff with offense, and this is not really going to be that much of a tune-up game for the pass game. I think this is going to kind of be a tune-up game for the run game. And I think because of that, you're going to see that Georgia's run game is just going to run all over South Carolina, and I don't see any way they can stop it. So when you got all those running backs in there and they're so fresh and they don't really have a whole lot on, they have the returning 4 front guys, but that's really it. The rest of their offense is kind of, defensive line is kind of new, basically. So how in the world do they expect to be able to stand up to Georgia? And the answer is they're not.
Yeah.
So to me, what's going to end up happening is Georgia's going to go out there. Yeah, they're going to do some pass stuff, but you're going to find out quick, fast, in a hurry. They don't have to. And because of that, it's going to get out of hand. Georgia's probably going to run for 300 yards in this game. That's what I'm predicting. A rush of 300 yards. You might have 2 rushers that have over 100.
All right, give me a guess here. What's the 2 rushers?
Zamir White,
Kendall Milton.
And
I'm gonna say Cook and Milton on this one.
I'm gonna say Milton, and I'm gonna say Milton, and I'm gonna say Zeus because James Cook, they like to throw it to him.
No.
So a lot of times when James Cook gets in there, even though it's a short pass or whatever, that's really what they're doing with him is a short game stuff. And then he gets good yards after tackle.
I just saw the funniest thing in the world. I just saw a sad Florida fan standing behind and people were ready for the game today.
What's that? What happened?
Rattlehead's in the background. He had his head down, just ready for the game. It's like he already knows.
Yeah.
See, that's what I will say is at least when Georgia plays Alabama, there's a reasonable expectation that Georgia could win.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that. Go ahead.
Game of the week. Auburn, Penn State.
If you expect me to pick Auburn, I would pick South Carolina to beat Auburn.
Whoa.
Okay.
Just because I hate Auburn that much.
I get the hatred, but I'm going for winning picks.
Nope.
And we're going. Speaking of which, next week we're going to start writing down picks and see who wins. Because Brett surprises some people. He'll knock out some weird ones, and he's like, "Hey, how did he call that?"
I got some inside knowledge.
Man, I'm gonna go Penn State in a good one. I think it's gonna be a good game. I don't think Penn State is as bad as everybody think they are. But I think Auburn and a decent defense is going to keep it within a 2-score game. But I think Penn State pulls it out in the wideout.
Okay.
So this is the way I'm looking at it, right? Auburn's got a whole bunch of brand new people, right? Who's their defensive coordinator right now?
Couldn't tell you.
I believe he goes by the name of Derek Mason, don't he?
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
What does Derek Mason do in big games?
Chokes.
Well, you got a history of a football team that likes to choke, and you got a new defensive coordinator who likes to choke. This is going to be a game where he's going to be like, you know what? We're going to lose this game. Not even worried about it. that's the way I predict this going. I think that Bo Nix is gonna have some trouble. Imagine that. And I think that by the time you get to the third quarter, it may still be a little bit close, but you're going to start to see Penn State pull away. I think Penn State wins this by 10 points.
Okay. Once again, man, I'm sitting on the opposite of both.
Well, here's the thing. Why don't you go ahead and write all this stuff down since you want to keep track, because we're only about 4 games in.
No, we've not got a ton when you couldn't get your stuff ready. We've saved the big 3 for you.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
I still want to circle back to a few of these.
All right, we'll go ahead and do the Auburn Penn.
Okay.
So y'all have Penn. I think Auburn shows up, man, and I don't think the game's going to be that close. If I'm just being real with you, I got Auburn 35, Penn State 20.
This man is on some
I think
good stuff.
they're going to handle business on this one.
And again, it depends on which Penn State shows up, which Sean Clifford's going to show up. The guy that is a good game manager and makes some plays to Jahan Dotson, or the guy that's going to throw picks.
Right, and we've seen both of them this year already. We haven't seen any badness out of Auburn yet. I get it; they've played nobody, but they've looked good playing nobody. So I'm just going to roll with it. I'm going to take Auburn and the win. And we all got Georgia, we all got Bama, right? So so really this is the only one we're different.
Yeah.
All right.
So here's what's going to happen. D4. I'm gonna need you to start running the morning show on Saturdays here, because I can't have no Auburn fan helping me out.
But when this kid right here gets it right, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Listen, I don't care what about being right. I'm not gonna pull for Auburn.
No one's pulling for Auburn.
You pulling for them now. You pulling for Auburn right now.
No, I'm not. I just think they're a better team than
you think. Listen, I would put money every year. If I had money to throw away, I would bet every year against every game for Auburn.
Okay, how about this? You want to play that game, Brent? I'd rather root for a team I don't like than a team with a history that Penn State has.
Well, let me ask you this question, just to be fair here.
Where's your little high ground, sir?
Oh, my high ground's coming. Don't worry. Now, you ready for the high ground?
What you got?
Do you think Auburn circled Penn State on the calendar, or do you think Penn State circled Auburn?
I think Penn State circled Auburn.
Okay. Do you think Alabama circled Florida, or did Florida circle Alabama?
Honestly, man, I think both. I really think Saban goes, hey, it's our first SEC game. We're going to go out and swamp and make it home.
That's right. So what you got is you got a couple of teams here that one thinks that just because we're SEC, we're going to be better. That's my opinion. And I think Penn State's out to make a statement. Penn State's been trying to get back for years now. I think they're finally on the cusp of doing it. Ohio State's on a down year. So Wisconsin, you don't know what you're going to get out of them. I think there's some opportunity here for Penn State, and I think they got this game circled. If they can beat a quote-unquote signature SEC team, dude, that'd be a monster for them. Especially
let me ask you this, Brett.
What's that?
Speaking of hatred and stuff, if Florida and Auburn played tomorrow, you had to pick one to win. Who are you picking?
I picked both to lose.
Okay. That's where I was confused. I was like, man, maybe it's just where I'm located, but I'd rather see Florida lose any game than Auburn. Like, I don't like Auburn, but Florida just really burns me.
Speaking of Penn State and everything, we could be seeing a Penn State versus Iowa Big Ten championship game.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Iowa beat them.
Yeah, I got Iowa.
Oh yeah, Iowa was probably one of the most solid teams in college football right now.
I call that first game of the year. I called it before the first game of the year, actually. That team is stellar. They're a real gritty team. They don't give up. They got good defense, at least in my opinion. The way they play defense, I like.
Right.
Is anybody reading the chat?
Yeah. I'm getting on it right now. Penn State is about to show the SEC team what Big Ten football is all about. Yep, one good win a year. But Dan Mullen said he was a good coach. Yeah. Just got done making breakfast myself, boy. What's up, Alex MLD?
John McGraw says, is Stetson Bennett really 5'11"? No, with high.
No, he's like 5'8".
Yeah.
Let me give you guys some advice. So, I've met Aaron Murray, right?
Yep.
I've got pictures. I've got pictures of me standing next to Aaron Murray. And my wife did that. My wife arranged all of that. So I got a picture of me standing next to Aaron Murray with my arm around his shoulder. He's listed as like 6'2". I'm 6 foot. I was not standing there like this.
Yeah. Megan wants to know, D4, where you at?
I'm in a cabin in the woods.
D4 living a good life this week. This person, John McGraw, said, I think Ohio State beat Arkansas in a bowl game one year. Okay.
Maybe they did, but who hadn't? When was the last time Arkansas made a bowl game?
Derek Stevens says, Georgia Tech Clemson game is going to be interesting because Georgia Tech upset Clemson before. Yeah, but that Georgia Tech team probably could have beat Northern Illinois that year.
All right, I'm going to show y'all something. Y'all watch this. Take you a croissant, get your bread knife and cut it in half. You take it and you put it face down on the grill. Just like that. You let that go for just a second. Come over here and grab some of this genuine Boar's Head Munster cheese. We cut it real thin so it melts quick. Now, here we go. Check this. These croissants don't take long. See how that's starting to brown up on it? Starting to toast. You want to take that, lay that right in there. You want to get this egg. It's nice and hot. Put it on there. Come over here and get you some of this certified gourmet Walmart bacon. Put some more cheese on there. Get you a little more of this private selection Walmart bacon. You got to taste a little bit. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's right. Mm-hmm. Look at that. Take that. Do it just like that. Now, there's some of y'all out there think we might be done. We ain't done. So one of these, you put that bad boy over there, and you let it go for just a minute. Now, once that starts happening, it's going to heat up in there, all that moisture and grease and cheese and deliciousness is going to start to melt together. And then you're going to get to what I like to call the ooey gooey going on.
That ooey gooey.
While that one's rolling, I'm going to go ahead and cut me another slice here. These may or may not make it into the house. I can't enjoy my breakfast when you are cooking bacon, egg, and cheese croissants. That's right. That's the intent.
Green Soldier says, let's play a game and name all the SEC games OSU has won in the playoffs or ever. I'll wait.
Well, it won't take long, will it?
Right.
Ooh, y'all look at here. Look at here. Watch this. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Look at that in there melting up. I see that cheese in there just melting. Lord, have mercy.
Let's see here. A lot of talk about Florida. Let's see. Mickey Mouse says, besides Georgia and Bama, who's better than Florida? If you're talking SEC, I'll go ahead and say Arkansas, Kentucky, Ole Miss, Texas A&M. So right there, there's 6 teams if you include Georgia, Bama. And it's not ragging, y'all. Y'all are on a down year this year.
Well, you want a down coach, so that hurts you too.
Yeah, you want a down coach. That's true. I like Lane Kiffin. Good for you.
Lane Kiffin's not a bad coach. I love his press conferences. They're almost as good as Mike Leach.
Right. Big Dog can cook. Yes. Traction Jackson. This fool needs a cooking show too.
No, that's not the one I've been making, my dear. So now the next thing I'm going to show y'all, we're going to go ahead and turn this over now that this one's got pretty hot. We're going to break out one of my favorites, which is a shredded mixed Colby Jack. Now, you can go down there to the local Walmart, and everybody's got a local Walmart. And on your local Walmart, some of you like eggs over easy, you can do that too. Take this one. This one I'm not going to do 2 slices of Munster cheese. I'm just going to do Colby Jack. Because some people like Colby Jack. And you get you what I like to call about a palm full. That's about what'll fit in your palm. Yeah. And you want to shake it, you want to kind of cradle it on there and let it pile up kind of close to the center. If you get it too close to the edge, as soon as it heats up, it's just going to run off on the grill, and it has no real usage. You're just cooking, it's just on the grill. Now for this one, I'm going to take a few more pieces of bacon. We're going to spread these across. Take one more piece of bacon. I got to check this one. Hold on. Yep, that's good. Go with that one right there. I'm going to take this, pop it, drop it. I'm running my grill on low right now because I don't want to do anything except heat that up and let it melt. I don't want to overcook it. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about. See, my wife used to be. She used to cook macaroni and cheese out of the box, and then she got the Cooking Network, and then that's when I went from skinny dog Brett to big dog Brett.
All right, so let's see. Here's a question for you, Brett. Me and D4 to pick this one. I want to see if you're different. Purdue and Notre Dame.
Okay.
What you got?
Who?
Purdue versus Notre Dame.
Never heard of her. I thought we were
you
talking
gonna make this
about
hard
football games. So for me, I don't really like pulling for Notre Dame because they're one of those teams that gets a lot of credit for not being that good. And so to me, when I see those guys play, I'm like, what are y'all doing? And then they have a good game here and there, and you're like, all right, they're pretty good. And then you try to pull for them on the next game, and they just fall apart. And you're like, what in the heck is going on over there? So for me, I'm going to go ahead and pick Notre Dame, but it's going to be close. I'll pick Notre Dame by 3.
All right, so there's one more different on as well. Me and D4 both picked Purdue on this one.
Oh, well, there you go.
No, I picked Notre Dame.
There you go.
I got Notre Dame.
Oh, you picked Notre Dame? Okay, so I'm different. Sweet. All right. Brett.
Yep.
They just pulled a dirty one on you. They flipped the script on you. Nate's Hammer wants to know, does that Walmart sell a better camera?
Oh.
Yes, it does. However, this is a camera phone. So unless they make a webcam that can make phone calls, I'm stuck with this.
James Burke says, Trenches, I love that shirt. Thank you. I got
Really
this from AAA Show. Thanks to my guy, D4 over here. What's up, boys? Go Dogs. Alabama Roll Tide had me crying. Depending on what Arkansas and Mizzou do, they may move to 5. Arkansas is not in the East, though, Calvino.
So one of the things we need to talk about real quick. Hang on, let me grab another. I got to get another croissant. Hand me another croissant. Actually, hand me 2. We gotta cook these anyway.
What's up, Chris Kenna?
I'm gonna fix it. All right. I like what I was doing so much, I decided to do 2 more. All right, what was the question?
Florida. I got them 3rd in the East. Some people are saying 4th or 5th in the East right now.
If you guys see nonsense in the chat section, please remove the comment.
I'm working on it. Notre Dame is absolutely overrated this year, without a doubt. Brian Kelly was picked as a better head coach than Smart this offseason, and I think that football gods wanted to right that wrong. I agree.
Who got picked over Kirby Smart?
Chip Kelly. No, Brian Kelly, sorry.
Yeah, whatever.
What's
just
up,
because
Randall?
you're popular, just because you're popular doesn't mean you're good. If Notre Dame was to come down to the SEC, they would have an 8-4 record every year.
Hey, do me a favor, D4.
Yeah.
I want to see what a Florida fan thinks is going to happen in this game. Ask him what's the score prediction.
Score prediction.
Mm-hmm.
You want my real score prediction, or do you want me
A real one. A real one. You can go fan out, but let's get the real score prediction. You've seen your team more than we
Something in
have.
my heart says that we can do it today, but realistically, probably 35-21 Bama.
Hey,
He said
man,
he's
you
going
get
to
a
put 21 points on Alabama.
Yeah, we'll score.
21 is a lot against that defense.
Yeah,
Well,
I
you know what
have
they
a lot of
say.
faith in Anthony Richardson, even though he's still kind of hurt. I have a lot of faith in him. He's explosive.
I got you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
know
but
what they say.
ain't he injured?
But I'll tell you what right now. If we do win today, I'm never shutting the fuck up.
Nor should you. I'll give you credit on that.
I'm going to tell you right now, if we were to play Alabama and win today, I'd never shut about it either.
I want it. I'm very hungry right now. I want it. I want to be that first East team to beat them since 2010.
Well, y'all had your opportunity last year. What happened?
Bama happened.
Right? We know that feeling. You know what the best
We're
thing?
paying
You know what the best
Brett
thing
seemed
about?
like you did last season.
What's that?
And yeah, Anthony Richardson, he's injured, man. He's got a hamstring issue today.
He'll play though.
It's gonna be hard for him to run with a hamstring problem.
That's fine.
Emery can run it. Anthony can throw it.
Green Soldier says, if UF wins today, the conversation that Mullen is greater than Smart will never end.
Well, here's the difference, though. When was the last time Mullen won an SEC championship?
Never.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess we'll stop talking about games and start talking about championships. How many playoff appearances does Dan Mullen have?
0.
Okay, I guess we'll start. We'll talk about that later too, huh?
If it had been for a shoe, it would have been one.
Man, a lot of trolls out today.
Yeah.
Ain't they though?
Who's ready for OU and Texas to become some good SEC punching bags? People?
I'm with the Texas fan right now. I'm not saying
I believe
shit.
Texas has already. Wait a minute. I believe Oklahoma already started that trend, didn't they?
Yeah. Oklahoma started it first, just saying.
And Texas is keeping it alive.
Oh, that's actually a good question right here. Traction Jackson wants to know which defense is more likely to allow their first touchdown today, UGA or Clemson?
I would say Clemson. Just because they're playing a better team.
Yeah, I agree. If you match Georgia Tech and South Carolina up today, I think Georgia Tech wins by 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, I would agree. Absolutely concur.
Yeah.
I think C-Dog's ears just perked up somewhere.
Clemson game doing well. Yep. Switch to nope. Delete that one.
Yeah, I think I made some folks mad last week, man, with that Texas pick, man.
David Abel, I know you're trolling, and it's a funny troll, but I'm putting you in timeout.
What was it? What did he say?
You three are really good-looking guys. Let's touch stuff.
You know what? I don't mind trolls that have a good sense of humor. That's good stuff, man. That's good stuff.
Jason Calvino says, "Tuck Fexus, go Hogs."
Well, you know they can't read or write in Arkansas, so that's understandable.
Yeah. So the quarterback whisperer has been working with Emory Jones for 3 years now. Man, he must be an awesome quarterback, right? Facts.
Wait a minute. When did Nick Saban start working with Emory Jones? When are we gonna have that conversation? The conversation should be that there is no better quarterback whisperer than Nick Saban. I said it.
I'll put one up for debate right now. I can put up one for debate. Lincoln Riley.
How many national championships has Lincoln Riley won with a backup quarterback?
I get that, but how many Heisman's has he done with a quarterback?
All right, then.
All right, 35 years has nothing to do with this.
Georgia beat Lincoln Riley, yes or no?
True.
Georgia lost to Nick Saban with a backup quarterback twice. So, to me, that debate is over.
Okay, but you still have to say that Lincoln Riley is a better quarterback coach than Dan Mullen.
Well, yeah, Derek Mason's a better quarterback coach than Dan Mullen.
I'd rather lose than have to be an Archie fan. Man, why you? Oh, okay, it's Texas Rocks. Okay, I was gonna say, man, why y'all keep messing with Texas?
You know what? You know what? I don't have a problem with you being a homer. You want to be a homer? That's fine. Ain't nobody mad at you for that.
You talking to me?
I'm talking to Texas Rocks.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, dang, dude, I'm getting picked on like crazy today. His quarterbacks are drafted higher. That's true. Lincoln Riley's quarterbacks are drafted higher. How many injuries does Bama have on D? I don't know. Anybody got that figure?
Yeah, it was filed right under doesn't matter. It does not matter.
Urban Meyer's a good quarterback. No, he's not.
Who?
Urban Meyer. Really? If he's that good, why is Jacksonville losing to teams like Texas?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said Fred Sanford.
What's up, Michael Porter? What's up, Chess?
What's up, Mike? What's up, Chess?
Sitting beside a Texas fan right now, I can smell the disappointment. LOL. You see what he's doing, CD4?
At least I just don't smell.
I don't think there's any disappointment for Texas fans. I think they're used to it at this point. I mean, not to be rude, but
no, I know. But
those poor guys have been getting the fans are the ones that are suffering. The coaches in the athletic department went out and hired Charlie Strong. Did no homework on that. What are you hiring Charlie Strong for? All the problems with Texas started whenever they lost Vince Young, and then they lost Mac Brown.
No, it was Colt McCoy. When we lost Colt McCoy and Mac Brown tried to get produce a Vince Young 2.0 and Tyrone Swoops, it was downhill from there. Oh, that was good.
Oh, that's a good point. Megan says if Dancing Dan Mullen puts Richardson in the game with a bad hammy, he'll leave on a stretcher. You're probably right.
And here's what I'm going to tell you. Dan Mullen doesn't care whether or not his players get hurt. He don't.
This is Kevin. Just changed my name again. What's up, Kevin, dog? Nick Saban will go down as the greatest college football coach of all time. I agree.
For those of you who don't know, Kevin
just trying to talk trash because he retracted that real quick.
For those of you who don't know, Kevin was the only person at the Slob Olympics that gave me any competition in the spelling bee contest. Me and him went on like 5 rounds. I think Chess went out like round 4.
Not bad.
By the time we got to round 6, it was pretty much down to just me and Kevin. And then me and Kevin went to like round 11.
Nice hammer. It was nice knowing you, Chess.
What do you say?
Nice knowing you, Chess.
What are y'all doing to Chess? Leave him alone.
Chess started it, man. He came in here trying to pick on D4.
D4, big boy, he can handle himself.
Brett, I don't think Mullen cares about the reputation of UF as a school program. He absolutely damaged their image time and time again in 2020. He
didn't
wants
stop
the
in
problem with Dan is
2020.
he
He's
really
still
wants to be
embarrassing
first.
them. He's still embarrassing them. He's not funny. He can't dance. Good Lord. What are you doing? These kids out there, you can tell the ones that was quote unquote dancing with him, they're like, man, I got to be nice to this dude because he determines whether or not I can play. It was embarrassing.
Yeah. Here's a question for you.
I mean, even for a Florida team, that's embarrassing.
Don Stratton wants to know Florida or Mizzou?
Mizzou.
I think it'll be a close
telling
game
you.
though.
Oh yeah, I mean, I would take Mizzou by like 6. And if Georgia don't get their freaking field goal kicker straightened out, Lord have mercy.
Yeah, that's really the biggest weakness we got on the team right now.
I'm telling you, man. On multiple occasions, this young man is missing kicks, and it's like, you get fired now. You will get fired. Woo.
Name a UGA or Bama fan that would defense that.
Defense what?
I don't know. Maybe I missed that comment. Brett, I don't think UGA cares. Oh, yeah. If that's what you're talking about, the whole Mullen thing, I don't think you will find one.
What's going on,
Texas
John
has
McGraw?
had 4 coaches since Mac, and none of them had success like Mac. That's true.
It's true. What's up, Don Stanton? What's up, Eric Johnson, the Green Soldier? Alex MLD, how you doing? Tennille, how you doing, hon?
Oh,
He says bacon
good
and Fridays
question.
on toast. Oh, yeah.
I got my answer on this one. I think me and you might have the same answer. Who is an
What's that?
underrated, impactful player nobody talks about? This guy says Will Anderson. I say
Adam
Brock
Anderson.
Bowers.
Everybody
you
talks
taking
about
Adam?
Brock now.
I'm talking
Adam
about Brock
Anderson.
now.
I mean, everybody
Adam
knows
Anderson?
who Nakobe Dean is. Everybody knows who Jordan
Yeah.
Davis is. Everybody knows all those guys. Everybody knows who Louis Cine is. But you've only heard a little bit about Adam Anderson. You're going to hear more and more and more about that young man. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. D4 went with Radio Dark on us over here.
Oh no, I was getting stuff together.
Did anyone watch the last Lou Night stream and heard what's going on with Eric Gilbert? No. I didn't.
No.
Last night I was watching the UCF game.
So what? So Edge McCade is here.
Yeah, tell us what's up, Alex. This is Mullins' last year in Gainesville. I doubt it. I think he's got one more to go after this one. I think he'll get fired midway through next year.
Eric Gilbert enrolled in his 6th college. What?
No way. I got to look something up, guys. Y'all bear with me.
Here we go.
Eric Gilbert. News.
This conspiracy theory reeks of a problem. 38-6. I like that, Michael. I can get behind that.
Yeah, still covering. Last thing was 3 days ago. And it says nothing about him leaving.
Tennille says she listens to the Lou show but doesn't listen to rumors. The Green Soldier says Lou is a goof. Anderson is going to eat today 2+ sacks. I think that's accurate, man.
I will say, though, Alex MLD is a pretty good source, man. He's been around for my channel at least since the beginning. He usually don't come in here.
Said, hold on. Here we go. Now, Alex, I got to mess with you. A guy called in and said he knows someone in the program and he is in rehab hospital in Atlanta. He had some kind of drug that did something to his brain. Gotta be careful with that stuff, folks. Gotta leave
Just
that
so y'all
stuff alone.
Can I go ahead and leak it there, Brett?
Go ahead.
Brett called me last week saying, he kind of did the math on all this stuff going on, and he called this kind of issue a drug issue, and I was like, maybe. But he went into great detail, and it looks like if this guy's right, but once again, anyone who says they're close to the program, 9 times out of 10, they're not. But if it's right, then Brett nailed it.
I said, that I don't want this to be the case. I'm not saying this is the case. But my concern was the way the information was coming out from the college and the way the things were being handled. It was very hush-hush. To me, could only have been a couple of things. If he was coming back home because of a family member being sick, then I could understand that. But the you probably would have heard a little more around it that, somebody is currently under care, thoughts and prayers, because the Georgia fan base is extremely kind to people whenever something like that's going on.
Yeah.
And so
Real quick,
there's
side
just
note, real fast. John McGraw just said Stetson is starting. Did you hear that on game day? Like, where did you hear this news? All right, continue about Reek. Sorry about that.
Yeah, so to me, the way the statements were coming out, the stuff that was on social media, they were saying things like, he's going through personal stuff right now, and it wasn't his family's going through personal stuff. Support the family. You didn't really hear or see that, which is unusual because if you have a sick family member, especially in the Georgia fan base, you would hear pretty quick that there'd be an outpouring of support. I go back to that Georgia Southern player who had the neck injury. There was so much outpouring of support that the Georgia medical team took complete care of that kid, and they ended up raising enough money. They bought him a house.
Yeah.
So I don't believe it was any kind of legal problem because Georgia is pretty quick to announce if there's a legal problem. Traction Jackson, that's messed up.
That's the one that got me.
Yeah. So I don't believe it's any kind of legal problem because if you go back to Simmons got caught striking a female. They immediately exited him from the team. I don't believe it was anything to do with his academics because Georgia just put a guy on academic probation. He can't play because of his academics, and they announced that in a press conference. So no reason why they wouldn't do that with Eric Gilbert. Any type of disciplinary problem you would have heard of, any type of academic problem you would have heard of, if it would have been a sick family member, there'd have been an outpouring from Dog Nation. So that really only leaves a personal problem with Eric Gilbert, which would either be mental health or some type of drug problem, and in which I completely support him and want him to get better and well fast. But to me, those were the only two things that really fit all the criteria. So I wish the best for the young man. I hope he gets well soon. I'd love to see him back on the field soon. He's got a lot of talent. We want to get him healthy as soon as possible, both mentally, physically, and spiritually. So really want that young man to get it turned around, if that is the case. And I'm not saying it is. I don't know any more than anybody else, but just the stuff I was putting together, that seemed to be the only logical conclusion to me. Darnell was like, Gilbert is in a mental ward. Lou, he's in the nerve in the hospital. He'll be all right. They'll get him fixed. He'll be fine. Mac been gone 10 years now. Yeah, he's been gone a while. I don't know what's going to happen with Eric Gilbert, but I mean, he's not a break or make our team player. We've got some other great players there. It's next man up. Just go out and get better, get well, and get back to playing football. That's all there is to it. Kirby won't ever win a natty at Georgia. Gray man, you got to come up with a better one. We've heard that one for 40 years, sir. Georgia's never going to win a national championship again. We've heard it.
I saw somebody say, could Georgia and Alabama get in with one loss? If they go undefeated and have one loss, it's just, one or the other in the SEC championship, 100% both are getting in.
So, and one of the things that makes that a big factor is the fact that Georgia beat Clemson in that season opener. So then you would see that, Clemson, is undefeated at that point with the exception of the loss to Georgia. So when you're looking at who's going to get in, Georgia lost to Alabama. Okay, so Alabama would obviously get the tiebreaker there.
Right.
And then you got Lou. You crazy, bud. James had chasing him. Yeah, if that's the case, he definitely needs some help.
John McGraw, Darnell Washington will not be playing. Neither is Tyke Smith. It was confirmed a couple of days ago. Kirby said they're most likely not going to play, but they're both getting better.
The day Georgia upgrades like a la Archie has an offense, they'll pull it off. Yeah, you're right. Hanging 50, 60 points on teams, we're not doing that anymore.
Yeah, no, that's over, huh? What in the world, LOL? Lou being a goof again. Hide your TVs. I was talking
Darnell and
about
Tyke not playing, Blaylock not playing, Karras could play some wide receiver today. I don't understand. I had this conversation with I think it was Keith. Why in the world are we playing Karras Jackson on just kick return, which is one of the most dangerous?
That's a lot more easy to get knocked out on kick return.
Yeah, or hurt, because you got people coming at you full blast. So let me get this straight. He's healthy enough to play wide receiver, but he's not. I mean, healthy enough to play kick return, but not healthy enough to play wide receiver? What? I don't understand that. Because he's not going to run down the field wide open. He's not going to run down the field wide open and change directions on his leg when he's on kick return. You can catch the ball, Karras, just running a straight line. That don't make any sense.
Lou says he wasn't kidding. That's what happened. I can't take you serious with that comment, Lou.
Until I get some. I want to know the source, Lou. I want to know the source.
Yeah. I'm all for it, but why can't Cincy become a powerhouse?
They can.
Because they're not in the conference?
They can.
Lou says he's being serious. I'm going to have to take him for his word on this one, but I know how Lou is. What's the issue with Cincy becoming a powerhouse instead of that?
I believe you. I believe you, Lou. Lou, do you know a guy that knows a guy?
Here's why I'm hesitant, because I know if I say, "Oh man, that's crazy," and if I say that, he's gonna clip it and show it on his morning show, like, "Look how dumb Trenches is."
I think you're giving yourself too much credit. We already do that. He doesn't have to make new content for that.
That's true. You can get a lot off my Friday shows.
He does the same thing. You can do the same thing with mine. By the way, we're 3 weeks in, and I've already got people who've never seen my show that's accusing me of being Lou Jr. So I guess what I'm going to do one of these days is I'm gonna make a video where I act exactly like Uncle Lou. I'm going to do that one day.
Do it in a woman's voice and then compare it, and you'll have Uncle Lou and Aunt Sue.
Uncle Lou and
Aunt Sue. Knock that out. There you go.
I think the facial hair might give it away.
Not really. Just say you were born and raised in Southern Florida. You'll be good.
Oh man.
Has it ever happened? Lou serious. Eric was on that spice and seen demons and freaked out at UGA's practice. Rich is saying it's real too.
So wait a minute. Who said what? Read that again.
Rich says Lou serious. Eric was on that spice and seen demons and freaked out at UGA practice.
Oh man. I got to find out some more on that. I got some sources. That's where he's at, and that's what's happened. I've never heard Lou say it like that when he's trolling people. So I
Rich
believe
said
him.
that. That was another source. So this is
I know, but you just saw what Lou posted.
Still here, Trenches. What's up, Porter?
You got to hold some bad synthetic weed. But leave that spice alone. Leave that shatter alone. Leave them dad pills alone. Young man out there can make millions and millions of dollars. He out there playing around with drugs. That's a shame if that's.
Spends 24 hours in Florida, and this is what happens.
The University of Felons.
Dan's over there giving away paprika like it's nothing.
This guy says, hold on. Gas station weed not good. Derek Stevens says, if you go to smoke fake weed, you might as well not smoke at all. You know what?
Right.
There's a lot of people that would agree with you, sir.
Oh man.
What was that? What was that movie? Friday? He's like, I took a big hit off of that stuff, and I woke up in Debo's chicken coop.
Only person who get me out was my dang mama. Brett, if you remember, I tried telling you about getting excited over Eric Gilbert. That's Texas Rocks is that. I get what y'all are saying, but at the same time, I really don't care, to be honest with you. I think he's our third best tight end right now, even if he comes back healthy.
So here's the thing about getting some of these 5-star players. The benefit of getting a 5-star player is not just the fact that you get a 5-star player. Mental issues caused from smoking spice.
Yeah,
that's gonna be rough. He's gonna need a lot of therapy for that. Like for real. It sounds like he has an addictive personality. Michael Porter says, "Can I get a thumbs up for everybody?" I appreciate that, sir. One of the big things about getting a 5-star player is not just that you get a 5-star player on your team to perform at a high level, but you also prevent that 5-star player from being on the team opposite from you at some point. So it can make a big difference. All right, guys. Well, we're about an hour 15 in. I just got done with breakfast. I'm going to bring that inside. I really appreciate you guys jumping on. Thanks for helping me out on Saturday morning trenches. Look forward to seeing you guys soon. We'll be doing some live reactions during the game. I'm going to read this one last post here. Apparently this happened. Eric Gilbert, the 5-star guy that we've been missing, he freaked out at practice about demons and all kinds of stuff and is being treated now in Atlanta. Missed 2 weeks of classes, but it's caught up now. So apparently he was smoking some weird weed, some synthetic weed. I guess they call it spice. And he had a mental breakdown.
Yeah, thanks for the update.
My wife said he should have stuck with pumpkin spice and it wouldn't be a problem. All right, guys. We'll catch you guys here real soon. Really appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great day. Red out. God bless. Go Dogs.